Hello everyone and welcome back to the single player world. This is episode 7 and I cannot wait to get started today. We have got a lot to do. So people, where we left off last time was we built this epic nether portal build. It really does fit well up here, doesn't it? We really did good. Now for today, we've got a different plan, but we do have some more building to do today. And we are working on the dock, the side area towards the far end of my village. So, I think we should get right into that, because that is going to take some work to get that terrain fixed. Now, I have come up into free camp just to get a better look at this area, and as you can see, it's a mess. We've got this little dock entrance area right over here. It's looking pretty good. It's good for what it's worth for the past multiple episodes, but today is the day where I think we are going to fix this mess. Another part of today's task is going to be these crop fields right here. We've got to move these to a different area. I did do some work off camera clearing out this whole area, really getting all of these trees cleared out to the square shape that I was looking for to give us a little bit more space today, and I have accomplished that. So now we really can expand towards the back end of our plot here, which just makes building a whole lot easier. I covered up this massive cave, which I don't know exactly where it is, but if we come down here, yeah, this was looking really bad. So I cover this up, I lit this whole place up, and now we've got a very flat canvas to put some really great builds on. But I think for the first part of today, we want to figure our dockside. We want to get that all cleared up. We want to get our crops in a certain area. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to see what I can come up with brainstorming, and I'll be back once I come up with an idea for this dock and come up for a place of where to put our crop fields. Okay, I have not come up with an idea of this wall yet for our dock area, but I think it's probably time that I just do a build with you guys. I think we just need to experiment. This terrain is just kind of one of a kind, and I can't really replicate it anywhere. So it's going to take some brain power, but I think we're going to be able to figure it out. Now, the crops up here, I have a spot that I want them to go. I'm just going to move them right over there. But I want to get my farmhouse building built, and it is not there yet. So we might do that today. But if we don't get to it, that is certainly priority number 1 for next episode. But for right now, let's go gather up a little bit of materials and get to work shaping out the stock area behind me. All right. We've gathered a somewhat good amount of materials, but I haven't gathered all of them yet because I kind of just want to see what I'm looking at right now. To begin with, I think we're just going to get rid of all this sugarcane because this really does not need to be here. And then I think for right now, we're just going to start placing some pillars. With this design, I think I'm just going to go ahead and basically just replicate this for the next 3. And here we are, everybody. We have finished the exterior building portion of this dock area. Again, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks better from what it was at to begin with. So, progress. I have started to edit the terrain around this because I don't know if you can remember, but the original terrain ended right here, and it was a straight line, and it looked awful. So we're making some changes, and this is gonna take me a little bit because I still have to kind of design where I want to put things and where I want this dirt to go. So I think we're gonna do a time lapse, because if I am to talk you through this is gonna take forever, and it's gonna get really annoying. Before we begin our time lapse, though, I have decided that I'm not sure on this white mushroom block for the wall of this storage shack on the pier. So I'm gonna grab some spruce wood, and we're gonna see if I'm gonna completely change this or keep it as it is. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna change all these. Yeah, sorry, the time-lapse got messed up because I forgot to unpause my flashback, but yay, terrain! Alright, everybody, welcome back. I want to start texturizing this terrain behind me here because this dirt is not looking too good. The shaping's good and everything, but the overall blocks need to change. Okay, I think the first block that we're going to be grabbing is some stone. And then I think the next step that I have is probably starting on some docks down here, because it is pretty straight. And I think we need some more variety here on some of these docks. All right, let's just see how far out we want to get here. This is probably not far enough, but... well, that might actually be good for that section. Let's see if we can detail this a little bit more. And then I think what we can do now is just continue this path over this way, either with coarse dirt or slabs. And I'm thinking coarse dirt. Okay, I think I've come up with an idea. I think if we run slabs along the outside of this, it'll look good. Like this. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. And then maybe we'll hang some lanterns. I think if we just hang some off of here, it would look really cool. Yeah. I think now we must move to the main event. The other section of this pier up here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Huh? This is going to take some energy and time, but it's going to look amazing once we're done. We have finished clearing out all of this crop field, and now we can get to the fun part, which is designing and building this pier. Ah! Look who decided to show up. This is our land. Get off. Okay, I'm gonna take care of these guys. Bows work, but this guy's gonna get out of here. This is probably the 4th time I've had a pillager raid. That's kind of insane. Okay. I think I'm ready to get started. I am severely unprepared for this, but it doesn't really matter. The problem for you, though, unfortunately, is that you're gonna have to suffer through me trying to come up with an idea for this pier. Let's get to it. I think the first thing that I want to do is build a railing along here. I think we'll go right up until maybe here along this side right here. Yeah, I like this. Probably put a custom tree over here. I think that'll be really big and cool over there. And then over here, I think we're going to start by building a couple of machines, because I have come up with a little bit of a storyline, and I am excited to tell you guys about it. So basically, everybody, I did some thinking last night, and I was able to come up with some machinery that I created, and it depicts the power of encapsulating starlight. We are star people, if you want to think about it like that. You could think of it as, you know, the universe brought us here to this great land using star power. I know it probably doesn't make any sense to you right now, and I'm sorry, but I am going to get to work building some of these machines, and I think these are going to look really, really sick. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, get a drink, get comfortable, because it's time for another time lapse. And with these two final details, we have finished our machines, our glass making machines. That is what I have come up with. We're going to be using the sunlight from the sun's rays and its solar energy to create glass. And then our carts are taking this glass into town, where we will put it towards our future builds. Now that these glass machines have been built, we can get to the easier stuff. All right, people, I have finished putting in all of the remaining details to this section of the pier. As you can see, I added in some lampposts because it was getting pretty dark. So I was able to light this area up. I also went in and added some grass and flowers, just to kind of fill up the area, because we needed to upgrade from torch spam. I also, everyone, added in a massive custom tree just to fill up this area over here. We're not really going to be expanding this way, at least not right now we are. And I wanted to put a tree in here. I wanted some variety because there wasn't really anything tall past this point of eye view. So I wanted to add this in just to give this area some life. Now, the next thing I want to do, I want to go explore a little bit. I need to go find a Nautilus, I think that's what they're called. Yes! These guys. There's one right over there. I want to go capture one. So to capture this Nautilus, I needed to venture out away from base because I needed some pufferfish in order to tame this Nautilus. So I just basically got as much pufferfish as I possibly could, flew back to base, and that is where we are now. All right, let's get this guy. Come on. No way, first try. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shoot. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Come back here. Look at this. Look at this guy, bro. Well, let me know what you guys think about this guy's name. I am totally open to suggestions. In fact, I actually would encourage them. So, yeah, why don't you drop me a name comment in the description down below. That is where I'm going to end today's episode, everybody. Thank you so much. I know it's kind of sudden, but it is time to wrap up for today. Thank you, everybody, for chilling with me. We got so much done today on the dock. It is looking amazing, and I cannot wait for the next episode where hopefully we can get started on a little barn for our animals and for our automatic farms. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.